freshmen and sophomores are required to live on campus, but our upper class and grad are not required. So we know some of you will be seeking off-campus housing, and Michaela is going to talk to you about that.
All right, finding off-campus housing. So there are many resources you can use while finding off-campus housing, as somebody myself does not live on campus. I put a couple of screenshots of StreetEasy. One of them is StreetEasy Reads, and the other is just the normal StreetEasy. StreetEasy Reads, which I have in the top left, is kind of where people write their own stories and blogs about their experience with StreetEasy and where they get brokers or how they get an apartment, what that looks like, kind of how to rent an apartment, what to watch out for. As you see at the top, there's like good deals, renting, buying, selling, what New York life looks like depending on the neighborhood you're looking in, market data, industry hub, just great to explore that certain part. And then StreetEasy, the bottom left, I made sure to screenshot the resources. I think it's really important that you can see the guides in the neighborhoods or what you specifically need or what kind of vibe you want in New York or what kind of grocery stores you like to be by. Of course, how much rent you can afford. There's a calculator you can really put together and figure out what you think works best for you. And then on the bottom right, the Community Service Society, it's really, really important. I cannot emphasize this enough. Learning about a tenant's your rights as a New York City tenant. There are many times in New York City where you need to know your rights as a tenant and as a person renting an apartment, and you'll be able to see all of the rules and regulations around that. That includes almost maintenance in a building, landlords, if they finish a project in your house versus not, paying rent on time, late fees. It's just really important that you know how to protect yourself in New York because, of course, you need to have self-agency here while finding the apartment. So the first three links I have are the StreetEasy and StreetEasy blog and this cssny.org. And then we have our MSM Campus Student Affair Housing, where sometimes we'll have people call and let us know that there are off-campus housing they're willing to, let's say, like have a year lease on or donate a year to MSM and that student can take over that lease for a year. So we update that continuously. I know I create an off-campus housing directory. So towards the end of the year, students will say that they're looking for roommates. There are a lot of people that want, let's say, to move off of campus and like, oh, I want to move to Hamilton Heights instead of Morningside Heights where MSM is. And they'll be like, I'm looking for 2 singers or I'm looking for orchestral students. And then I put them all into this off-campus housing directory with the application they filled out. I'll put their picture, information they're looking for, what kind of their priorities while looking for an apartment, just really important stuff so people can really see if they want to live with similar musicians at MSM as well. Then there's the all-in wonderful, lovely Facebook. There's a great group called Gypsy Housing. If your priority is not to live with somebody from MSM, but also other students in the New York area, there's a lot of students from NYU or Columbia or any other university. They're always looking for roommates or a new leases, and they post all the time their rooms and the neighborhoods and what's near them and the cost of rent. What else do I have to say? Oh, I think the biggest priority while in the realist view I have while looking for New York is you have to know you will never meet all of your priorities when finding a New York apartment. You know, there are people that want like the elevator, the dishwasher, the washer and dryer in unit and whatever you want, but just know it's really hard depending on what kind of budget you have. And you just need to be real in knowing which ones you can't live without, which ones you can live without, because New York, you know, living off campus can be expensive. You want to make sure you can make this as accessible as you can and comfortable.
Thank you.